Hello everyone, this is introduction of register virtual device in VMP software. First, open the coax VMP software. From the menu bar, choose Tools, Virtual Device, Register. Next, click here to copy the device code. Please send the device code to Novastar staff and wait for them to provide the corresponding registration code. Click Import Register Code. Select the registration code file, LCS, in the pop-up window and click Open. Next, click Register. A registration success dialog box will be displayed as below. Finally, click Start Virtual Devices shown as below.
Hello everyone, this is the introduction of input source configuration. Number 1. Select a source. There are 4 types of sources. Double-click the source to switch. It is also available to switch the video source in the Properties pane on the right. Number 2. View info frame. View the attribute values of the input source, which shows the default information. Number 3. Set resolution and frame rate. Select a value from the drop-down list of the resolution and frame rate, or customize a resolution, then click Apply. For the SDI, it is not available to adjust the EDID. Number 4. Adjust the color properties. Set the info frame. Select a value from the drop-down list of color space, color gamut, and quantization range. Select from input and the software will capture the attribute value automatically. Set the color. In the color area, drag the sliders to adjust the parameter values. Black level is used to adjust the contrast of the dark areas of the image. Set the HDR parameters. There have options like Auto, HDR10, HLG, and SDR. For HDR10, PQ maximum content light level, ambient lighting, and low gray are available. The HLG related parameters including HLG level only. SDR has no related parameters to cite. Internal source sightings. There are resolution, frame rate, and bit depths. Choose the proper value and click Apply. Hello everyone, this is introduction of setup screen. First, press the knob of the controller to enter the menu and choose Communication Settings, Network Settings. Set mode to menu, set IP address, subnet mask, and default gateway, and ensure the controller and the control PC are on the same network segment. After the settings, select Apply and press the knob. Next, load receiving card files. From the menu bar, choose Tools, Maintain. Move to the Tail Maintain tab. Select all the tail first and choose the correct file by clicking Upload File, Upload Config, and then click Back to set input source. In the device list on the left, select the corresponding controller. Double-click a source sub-now in the source list at the bottom. Set the resolution and the frame rate and click Apply. Next, topology configuration. Click Layout, choose the port, and you will see the mapping for all the receiving cards. Configure the screen by following the mapping info. Till now, things all done. If you still wonder more details, please check the user manual. Hello everyone, this is introduction of Swift layout. If all the panels are the same and cable wiring for each port is the same as well, you can use the Swift layout function to finish screen configuration quickly. Operation steps. Number 1. Run VMP software. Select a device or device group in device list. Number 2. Go to Layout page. Click Swift Layout at the top right of the Ethernet port list. Number 3. Track the mouse to the canvas and add panels based on the actual panel layout. Choose the correct panel wearing and click down. Then the screen will be configured perfectly. Hello everyone, this is introduction of Tail Painter. Operation steps. Number 1. Run VMP software. Select the device or device group in device list. Number 2. Go to menu bar, choose Tools, Maintain. Number 3. Select the tail maintain tab and check the tail info. Number 4. Select a tail. Click Tail Painter to read back the firmware and receiving card configuration files. Number 5. Select another tail to load firmware and configuration files into the selected one. Make sure they all have the same version of firmware and the same configuration file. Note: firmware and configuration files cannot be copied in batches.
Hello everyone, this is introduction of backup setting in VMP software. First, backup setting within one device. Click Ports Backup. Backup function would be enabled automatically. Please note the backup relationship within one device is fixed. For MX40 Pro, it is port number 1 to port 11, port number 2 to port 12, just like this. Second, backup setting between two devices. First, right-click the device and click System Backup and add the backup device. Next, click Confirm. Please note the backup relationship between two devices' output ports are also fixed, like primary port number 1 to backup port number 1, primary port number 2 to backup port number 2, just like this. Hello everyone, this is introduction of correct themes in VMP software. Select the correction first on the themes tab page in the properties area and set the display content. Calibration means set the calibration switch on to make the screen apply the calibration effect made by the calibration platform. Brightness means adjust the display brightness. Image means set which color or image the screen displays. There are options like white, red, green, blue, and image. To display the image of current input source, click this and hold it. Next, select a correction mode. There are two modes. Tail seams means correct the seams of tails. Module seams means correct the seams of the modules. In the topology area, click and drag the mouse to select the seams to be corrected. Hold Ctrl on keyboard and click the seams can also work. Next, set the adjustment parameters. Quick Adjust means adjustment with 5 step size. Fun Adjust means adjustment with 1 step size. Head mark on screen means when it is switched on, use the keyboard shortcut and the cursor will not be displayed on the screen. Place the cursor on the scroll wheel and drag it up and down to adjust the brightness, or scroll the mouse wheel to adjust. Finally, after the adjustments, click Save. Hello everyone, this is introduction of correct multi-batch tails modules in VMP software. Select correction first, and on the modules tab page in the properties area, enable calibration. Set the display content then. Next, select the correction mode. There are two modes. Correct the multi-batch tails. Correct the multi-batch modules. In the topology area, click and drag the mouse to select the tails or modules to be corrected. Hold Ctrl on keyboard and click the tails or modules can also work. Drag the slider to adjust the chroma. Restore means restore the configuration to the last saved. Reset means reset the configuration to the status before adjustment. Head mark on screen means when it is switched on, use the keyboard shortcut and the cursor will not be displayed on the screen. Finally, after the adjustments, click Save. Hello everyone, this is introduction of color replacement in VMP software. Set the color before and after replacement. Method 1. Click the color area here to open the color palette and set a color. Method 2. Click the eyedropper here and select a color in topology area. Set hue tolerance, hue softness, and the shadow strength. Hue tolerance indicates the hue range of the color to be replaced. The larger the value, the larger the replacement area. Hue softness means the hue softness of the transition area. Shadow strength means the gradient parameter of the highlight or shadow area. Larger value, smoother gradient. Set the switch status of view matte and skin tone accuracy as required. View matte means a grayscale image with different levels of intensity used to show the area of image that is affected by the color replace operation. Skin tone accuracy means keeps the skin tone as original as possible. Hello everyone, this is introduction of color correct in VMP software. If we feel the color is not very accurate and need to be tuned on the screen, we can use color correct adjust hue, saturation, brightness of that color. This function supports 14 colors hue, saturation, brightness correction. For the operation, click a value of a color to enable the editing status and change the value until the effect is good enough. Hello everyone, this is introduction of adjust curve in VMP software. If we feel the degree of light and shade is not good, for example, part of the image need to be brighter, but the other part of the image need to be darker, we can adjust the curve to accomplish this goal. First, we set the curve switch to on and then select the white, red, green or blue channel. Next, drag the slider below the curve diagram to set the curve adjustment range. Click anywhere on the curve to add an adjustment point and drag the point to adjust the curve. The input and output values indicate the absolute coordinates of the adjustment point in the diagram. To delete an adjustment point, drag the point out of the diagram or press delete. Please note, moving a point in the top portion of the curve adjusts the highlights. Moving a point in the center of the curve adjusts midtones. And moving a point in the bottom section of the curve adjusts the shadows. To darken highlights, move a point near the top of the curve downward. Moving a point either down or to the right maps the input value to a lower output value, and the image darkens. To lighten the shadows, move a point near the bottom of the curve upward. Moving a point either up or to the left maps a lower input value to a higher output value, and the image lightens. Hello everyone, this is introduction of manage device groups in VMP software. Create a group and add devices to manage the grouped devices uniformly and perform some batch operations. For step 1, in the device list area, click here to enter the group management page and click here to create a group. Enter a group name and press enter or click on the other position on the page. Drag the target device to the created group. Devices of the same series can be added to the same group, for example MX series. After the settings, click OK. To rename a group, right-click the group, select Rename from the pop-up menu and enter a new group name. To delete a device in a group, drag the device out of the group. To delete a group, right-click the group, select Remove Group from the pop-up menu. Hello everyone, this is introduction of firmware check and upgrade in VMP software. Step 1. Run VMP software. Select a device or device group in device list. Step 2. Go to menu bar, choose Tools, Maintain. Step 3. Select the Controller Maintain tab and check the controller firmware info. Step 4. Select the online device which you would like to upgrade the firmware and then click Upgrade to choose the firmware path. After all the settings, controller firmware can be upgraded successfully. Step 5. Select the tail maintenance and you can check receiving card firmware and upgrade it with the same steps as controller. Please note, the format of controller firmware is IMG. The format of receiving card firmware is ZIP or RAR, and no need to release it. Hello everyone, this is introduction of 3D LUT in VMP software. 3D LUT means 3D lookup table. The RGB data group of each pixel of the input source is remapped into another group of RGB data after looking up table. So as to achieve the purpose of toning the original image, a simple understanding of 3D LUT is to add a layer of filter to the original image. The industry generally uses 3D LUT Creator to generate 3D LUT files, and then load this file when using. A set of mapping relationships are defined in the 3D LUT file to adjust the colors of the video source. Before you begin, please prepare a 3D LUT file in advance. Must be 171770 format. Step 1. Click anywhere in the Load 3D LUT file area, select a file and open it. Step 2. To delete the file, click Delete. Step 3. Set the 3D LUT switch to Enabled and drag the slider to adjust the intensity of applying the 3D LUT. Finally, you can see the comparison. Hello everyone, this is introduction of preset management in VMP software. After completing the display effect adjustment, you can save the parameters on the source, processing, and output pages as a preset, so those parameters can be directly applied in the future. The preset of a specific device can only be applied by this device, and the preset of a group can be applied by all the devices in the group. For preset setting, first choose Tools, Preset from the menu bar, or click here at the top right of the page to open the Preset Management dialog box. Next, click here in the dialog box to create a new preset. Thirdly, set a preset name and select the data you want to save, including the data on the source, processing, and output pages. Finally, after the settings, click Confirm. Apply a saved preset to quickly complete settings of the parameters on the source, processing, and output pages. Please note, the preset of a specific device can only be applied by this device itself, and the preset of a group can be applied by all the devices in this group. For the operation, Step 1. Choose Tools, Presets from the menu bar, or click here at the top right of the page to open the Preset Management dialog box. Step 2. Double-click the preset to be applied and wait for the loading to complete. The preset that is being used have an OK at the top right corner. Manage preset. For the saved presets, you can rename, delete, and clear them all. You can do any of the following as needed. First, rename a preset. Hover the mouse over a preset and click that appears next to the preset name. Right-click a preset and select Rename from the pop-up menu. Second, delete a preset. Hover the mouse over a preset and click that appears next to the preset name. right-click a preset and select Delete from the pop-up menu. Third, clear a preset. Right-click a preset and select Delete all from the pop-up menu. Hello everyone, this is introduction of 3D function settings in VMP software. Firstly, run VMP software. Select a device or device group in device list, and then go to output menu and enable 3D function. Source format. This is to set the format of the 3D video source, which includes side-by-side, top and bottom, or frame sequential according to the format of the accessed video source. Right eye offset. This is to set the start position of the right eye image. When the video source format is side by side or top and bottom, the left and right eye images will be provided and this parameter can be set. Eye priority. This is to set which image is sent first, the right eye image or the left eye image. Wear the 3D glasses to watch the display, and if the display is abnormal, the other parameter value needs to be set. If the display is normal, then the setting is done. Cast emitter. Enable this function when a third-party 3D signal emitter is used. Emitter delay. Set the delay time of sending synchronization signal from the 3D signal emitter to the 3D glasses. This setting ensures that the switch between left and right eye images of 3D glasses is synchronized, and this parameter is applicable to both the Novastar and the third-party emitters. Please note, 3D function is unavailable while frame rate multiplication and low latency are enabled.